Greetings, my loved ones. That's my word. I am Lord Agam Ellis, the divine and human, inner and outer, spiritual, living egg master. And I represent the teachings of Eckankar. I don't represent any religion. So let me state up front, the religion of the light and sound that has this logo, the Eckankar logo, does not teach the teachings of Eckankar. Its leader, Sri Harold Klemp, teaches his students from his books. The teachings of Eckankar are in the books by Sri Paul Twitchell, and those are the books that contain the purest of truth that are here. Now, in the beginning, in my quest for the truth, when that door opened and telepathy came online, I said, I want to speak to God. I don't want to speak to another human. That would only be parlor tricks. And it came on the line. And I was told that I must fulfill a request in order to receive the knowledge that I sought. And I was told that I would know that teaching when I found it, because it would be based on my life experiences, all the things that had happened in my life of a super paranormal nature. So it was like looking for a needle in a haystack for me. Now, since I did not know what I was looking for, I just knew what I wasn't looking for. So I knew I did not have to look for it in any religion. Now, this is for the world, and it's mainly for those students of Harold Klemp's in the religion of the light and sound. Now, let me state this here and now, that I am eternally grateful to Harold Klemp for keeping the teachings of Eckankar intact so that they would be here for me when I arrived. So for that, I am eternally grateful to him. He did his part in that area. However, I doubt if his students even know what the true teachings of Eckankar are. Now, when I found this teaching, I was told that its torchbearer was a man or a being by the name of Sri Rebazartaris. He was the torchbearer of this teaching that passed it on to his student, Sri Pedarzak Paul Twitchell, who then transcribed it into books because he had the spiritual ability to do that, to leave the body, go to another level of heaven, and transcribe what he saw, heard, and knew. Now, I was told that this Rebazartaris was over 600 years old. Now, I've never been a sucker. I've never been that gullible to just accept anything that anybody say because they say it. And even though everything else matched my experience to the letter, I still could not get my mind around a 600-year-old man. So I said to the Spirit, because I speak directly to the Spirit, it is within me. It is my link to my Father, the Most High. And I said, I cannot understand that. And I will not allow a long handled spoon with something on it to be pushed down my throat. And you tell me to swallow, and I do so. I just can't get my mind around that. So you have to prove that to me like you have proven everything else. Make me know that. And this is what I did. So about many years later, I was sitting and watching a program, and this guy told me that President Obama and the Chancellor of Canada had felt that the people were able and capable of accepting and knowing the truth, part of it anyway, that the extraterrestrials are here, and that the Roswell crash was indeed true. Now, I got a buzzing in my ears to perk up and pay attention, but I still didn't know what that had to do with anything, so I just observed like I always do. I shut up and listen. And then the TV, I'm not going to say it turned itself on. I just put it like this. I went to sleep and a program was on. And it was this guy named Charles Hall. And he was speaking about the tall whites. That he was the individual that lived out there in Area 51, 53, and 54 with these extraterrestrials. And that in his talk, he stated that these beings get over 7, 8, and 9 feet tall, and they live 6, 7, and 800 years of age. Now, when I heard him say that, boom! The gong went off. The realization was complete. Like I say, if you cannot prove it to me, it is not going to be my reality. I'm not that kind of sucker, and I'm not that gullible, and I definitely am not hypnotized by that lie that you know as the devil. So anyway, when this occurred, that realization occurred for me as well. Now I knew that the torchbearer was here now. Right now. And his capabilities are those that are so great, he could be right behind me right now, and my physical senses not even perceive him. This I know. And this, the teachings of Eckankar has taught me. It has taught me many things. But to make this as direct as I can, because this is what I intend to do here tonight, is be direct with you. Because I am speaking to the soul through the human consciousness. And we penetrate, dominate, regulate, and educate the human consciousness to awaken the soul to realize its divine heritage and let it know that the God of all gods the Father of all fathers, wants it to come back home because it's a part of Him. He issued a mandate that soul must evolve. He said, I don't care about the shell. I'm not interested in the body or their likes, wants, dislikes, choices. This is my mandate, and I want you to bring them by any means necessary. And in this manner, this is why I'm speaking right here now. This is my way. Ellis, with Lord Agam Ellis, within. This is my way. This is my voice. I will demonstrate everything that I say. And any and everything I say, I can prove. So that realization for me concerning the torchbearer was a great one that gave me even more confidence. So to the students of the religion of the light and sound, if you studied the books by Sri Paul Twitchell, you would be studying the teachings of Eckankar. But to study only the books by Harold Klemp, you're studying the teachings of Harold Klemp. And every religion has to have control. It must equally yoke its followers so that they can be controlled as a herd. The individuality is taken away. You know, I had the guy that makes up those little old bitty insulting EK pendants for that religion ask me, did I get permission to have my pendant made? I looked at him like the fool that he was and said, do you study the teachings of Eckankar? I can do whatever I choose. No man tells me what I can and cannot do with my own spirit. So anyway, moving past that, I am saying this to them directly and hoping that they will, now that the help that my Father has also commanded to make that happen, now that they are involved directly, perhaps now you'll let go of that false security that you thought you had. Can't no preacher save your soul because he can't save his own. And besides, save it from what? I'm trying to save it from the lies that soul has been hypnotized with. Because this will happen, like it or not. You can call another aspect of what I'm speaking about